Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Roberts. I'm with the recruitment services team at Loyalist College, and I'm here with program coordinator for the public relations and event management program and Bay of Quinte region superstar, Nick Foley. Nick, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Josh, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you could join us today. So we're just going to ask you a couple of questions and get the debrief on public relations and event management. So firstly, tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your professional background.
Yeah, so my name is Nick Foley. I'm from Belleville, from right here in Belleville, beautiful, sunny Belleville, Ontario. Sometimes sunny. From Belleville, Ontario. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been working as an entrepreneur for like 10 years, and I've been teaching for 5 at Loyalist. Really excited about doing that. I've got a background in public relations and event management, so I'm really excited to be the coordinator of this wonderful program. And so I have two companies, one online company, one wholesale company, and a nonprofit, and I travel around the country doing different presentations and things like that. So really excited to be on faculty here at Loyalist, and excited to be part of the public relations and event management team.
Absolutely, and obviously we're very happy to have you here, and we're very lucky to have your knowledge and expertise. Now, Nick, I know, as I said, you're a superstar in the Bay of Quinte region. Do you maybe want to touch on a couple of things that you work on around here that have sort of given you that superstar aura?
Well, I do think that's a bit of a stretch, but thank you, Josh. I was very fortunate. So it actually ties into event management or public relations and event management pretty well. In 2015, I was able to start something called Move for Inclusion, which was a cross-the-country bike ride from Victoria, BC to St. John's, Newfoundland, just over 8,321 kilometers. It's to raise awareness about inclusion and acceptance of all people without bias. And we had a lot of local talent that was with us and helping us along the way, one of which our friend Ben Quaife, who does wonderful work at Loyalist, and I was able to leverage those relationships and to propagate social good. So that happened in 2015. A couple of years ago, my business partner and I, Phil Kerr, decided to start a company called We Be Us, and we started a campaign called 20K Sock Day. Our first year, we ended up getting 28,000 pairs of socks on 20K Sock Day, which we're really excited about. And then last year, together as a group, and because of our wonderful community in Bay of Quinte and our global or national community, we were able to get 67,000 pairs of socks, and our goal was 50. So we were really excited about that. And so because of that, you kind of get some attention in the Bay of Quinte region, but we were really excited. It wasn't about me, it was about the team and the group of people working together. And I think that really plays well into being the coordinator at public relations event management, because that's my jam, man. That's what I do every day, right? So it's a lot of fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You've definitely got the credentials and the background to be working in this program, in this field. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the public relations and event management program at Loyalist College?
Public relations and event management deals with just that. It deals with public relations and event management, but not only in how you would perceive public relations and event management, it's dealing with it in a 21st century business setting. And I think that's the one thing that I really want to get across to the cohort that's coming in, is we are very progressive thinking faculty. We're a very progressive thinking school in general, but it's a very progressive thinking department. I'm in the business setting. I'm in public relations and event management every single day. I teach full time, sure, yes, absolutely, but my businesses are still running, and people are running them. They're way smarter than I am, so I'm good with that. But they're running them, and I'm in this industry. So the program is really great in the sense that they're going to get a lot of practical, pragmatic, and experiential learning by being out in the field. And I feel like the program is cutting edge in that capacity, Josh, because like I mentioned, it's 21st century. We talk a lot about analytics. We talk a lot about online. The world as we know it is changing. I mean, you and I are doing this. We're in each other's company right now, but not in the same room. And I think with the public relations and event management, one of the things that our students are going to see is how we are 21st century progressive thinking. And yeah, the program, they come in, it's very practical, very pragmatic in the sense of a lot of the work experience. They work in groups. They work on real life fundraisers. They work on real life events. And then they go out and they facilitate them to people in the community, people in the college, people in our community in the Bay of Quinte area, and they raise money and they raise awareness in different things. And we've got a whole plethora of guest speakers, and we just bring the energy every day. It's a lot of fun, so exciting, a lot of hard work, but it's students are armed with a lot of knowledge coming out of it. I can't speak enough about it, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. You've touched a lot on how your students learn with some experiential opportunities and whatnot. Obviously, students get to be out there in the community, like you said. They're fundraising, they're working for different non-for-profits and different companies and whatnot. they're really getting that hands-on experience in this one-year post-grad program, which is great. They're basically packing in all the knowledge they can in 1 year, which is phenomenal, and they've got a good leader in you. So I always hear students talk about the amazing placements in this program. Can you sort of touch on the placement history or some opportunities that some students may have?
Yeah, I mean, and it's all about relationships, right? And that's the thing, Josh. It's like, we focus in the business, the business setting. It's about leveraging those relationships. And Loyalist has garnered some wonderful relationships with business leaders that have come through the program or have graduated from Loyalist in the wonderful business department and other departments. And so our students will get an opportunity to form relationships with business leaders locally and go out there and get real, practical, pragmatic experience for their job placement at the end of the 1 year. And they have such a wonderful time. It's everything from like government, municipal government to non-profits to the private sector. And they're doing everything from, planning events to public relations to, online social media campaigns to just social media things. So there's just a whole different plethora of opportunity. I mean, if you are in PR and you have an interest in public relations and event management, then this is the place for you, because we really dive deep into, you're getting a real pragmatic, practical experience, but you're really going to be learning hands-on stuff. I mean, as a faculty member, I'm in the industry, and I know that my colleagues that are teaching are also industry experts, and and we take a lot of pride and effort into bringing in the best of the best that we can, and the students are going to walk away with some great knowledge. Excited. Keep
Absolutely.
saying that.
Yeah, no, it's a great thing to be excited about. This program is really taken off. Obviously, we're in a hard time right now, but you've done an excellent job, and your colleagues as well have done a great job keeping students in learning and keeping going forward with this program. So I do know that you're new to the coordinator position in the public relations program, but you have been affiliated with the business and the college for a number of years now. Do you have any success stories from this program?
From this program, yeah. I think it's been 6 years since I've been working in the business section consistently with Loyalist, and I'm new to the coordinator position with the public relations and event management, which I think is a good thing, right? Because I have the energy to come in and just be like, let's go, let's do this, let's do this together. The success stories, man, there's so many. Especially with public relations event management, we have such a high percentage, and I don't want to give an exact number, but we have such a high percentage of young students coming out with unbelievable amount of enthusiasm and getting great opportunities in our community. And that's the one thing, there's opportunities. One success program or one successful story that I can tell you right off the hop is I know of students that we've had in our program that were doing their placement, and it was a little unconventional, obviously, with what's going on in the world today, but jobbed out, right? Had an opportunity to job out because of that. And at the end of the day, man, I mean, that's why we're here, right, Josh? We want to do good, yeah, but we want jobs. I mean, that's why. And I think Loyalist, we put you to work. And I think that's, it's one of those things, especially in public relations and event management, we really do. Because now what it is students are going out. And so that was one story, but students are going out and they're getting that real hands-on work experience. And they've got themselves a 1 month kind of interview on, hey, this is what I can do. And you talked about it poetically at the beginning, if you want to be of value, be of service. And those are your words. And that's the thing, man. You just go out there and so we've got those students having wonderful experiences doing that. And I think it's really bode well for the program. So yeah, I mean, this is my first year as the coordinator and the faculty. But one of the great stories that we got was of students coming and being able to get their placement, even though it was one of those things where they weren't doing placement conventionally, which was great for them because it's new learning. They were able to job out, and they have a job waiting for them once people get back to the regular rounds of business. So, yeah, that's just one of many stories. I mean, that's the thing right now. I mean, it's a very practical program in the sense of we're adaptable. You and I, like I said, you and I are doing this. You're going to learn about Zoom. You're going to learn about Microsoft. You're going to learn about all these different Microsoft Teams, all these different avenues in order to do your business and do your work at home, so you can be of value to the company that you decide to work for.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, there's so many success stories that come out of this program. And I think the best thing you just touched on right now is how students are still able to secure a placement and even job out of the program in these hard times. So it's an amazing program with a lot of opportunities, great faculty. Now, Nick, on top of all the stuff already with the program, what do you think students love about Loyalist?
Oh, it's such a welcoming community, right? What do they love about Loyalists? I'll give it one word: community. You know, you
Mhm.
walk in through those doors, your family, you know, your home. And I mean, I know you can speak to this, you know, being a graduate, right? And being a faculty member for almost 6 years now, it's one of those things where every single time I come to work, you just have a jump in your step because you're just excited to be there because right from the admin all the way down to to the student, like to us as professors and that everybody just has that welcoming sense of community. And I think when you come to Loyalist, you've come home. You've come to a place where you're going to feel valued, you're going to feel heard, and you're going to feel as though you're accepted. And that's what we want people to understand at Loyalist is that we want everybody to feel welcome and as though they have value and that they're being heard, and they'll do real great pragmatic practical learning. And that's what college is about, is getting that hands-on exponential experience and doing their thing and getting you ready to go there. So for Loyalists, like when you walk into that room or when you walk into that building, you just feel a sense of community.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something I say a lot. When you walk in the front doors, you really feel like a Loyalist Lancer. You're part of a big community and a big family. It's really
Exactly.
an amazing experience. We are small but mighty as a college, and it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Nick, thank you so much for meeting with me today and discussing the Public Relations and Event Management program. Obviously, this is an amazing program with a very bright future. We're very happy to have you as a part of the team. And again, thank you so much for coming out and talking to me today.
Yeah, the pleasure's mine, Josh. We'll see you on campus.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon.